This is to help you plan your summative task. So what you can see I've done here is I've got a draft and I did my one continuous line drawing in pencil, and then I started to add in some extra things about my hobbies and likes, which is what the group discussed. On the second image you can see that I started off with a clear background of watercolours only, so I started to build up my layers. I used a lot of water with the watercolours and I didn't colour in every section because I wasn't quite sure yet what I was doing and where things were going, but I just wanted to get the base layer and to make sure that we were on the right track. The second image that you can see is where I started to build up and use different techniques. For example, I started adding a lot of the swirls to the tops and those little sort of green bits as well in the dark blue. I also started on the background and I started using different techniques that we learned in acrylic paint. It doesn't matter if you do it in texture, acrylic paint, watercolours, or whatever you have available to you at home, but you just need to start to show some of those particular techniques. When you look at the next image, you'll start to notice that I have started adding more techniques to it and more materials. For example, you can start to see that I've outlined the figure or the self-portrait with a black felt tip pen. Now some areas, because I didn't let the watercolour dry, have gone a bit blurry, but that's okay, it's up to you. I've also started to add other textures and coloured textures, so I highlighted my brushes, my palette, I coloured in the face a little bit more. I also started to use colour pencil, which you can't really see that well, and I used it around the lips and above the forehead and a little tiny bit in the neck area and also in the hair, but the brown is not showing up as well as I would like. I also did a bit of colour pencil, watercolour pencil in the little Scream figure because he's an artwork by Edvard Munch that I really liked. So again, the theme of hobbies and art. The next image that you have, you can start to see that I've added a few more bits and I've started to use gel pens. And I've done some cross-hatching over one of the eyes. I've also added some titles to my books because that's what I like doing. I've also added some written words in the swirl section because I wanted to express a little bit more about me. So as you can see, from all these different techniques and things that we've done, you're showing the structural frame, which is the techniques, how to blend, how to mix, using different materials, and the subjective frame, which are the colours that I've used. So I've used blues because I think I'm a little bit calm, and I like the bright colours on the outside because I think the world's an exciting place and we're in exciting times right now. And I really get excited by having my Year 7 art class and my Catholic Studies classes, so that's why I chose all those bright colours and those excited colours in the background. So you can see clearly, and you're going to have to explain yours, how you're using the structural frame and the subjective frame in your work. This isn't the end of it. I'm going to keep working on this and make it better, and you're going to do the same as well with yours. Please remember that your work is due, this piece is due Wednesday by 3 p.m. on week 11. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me. You know my email, gmari@para.catholic.edu.au. And I'll be on email for the rest of the term, so please feel free to contact me. I am going to be checking on updates. Also check Canvas as well for the extra work that we're going to be doing in class time, because this is going to be in addition to what you're doing. All right, thanks very much. If you've got any questions, remember, just email me.